Hey guys, how are we doing? Still can't see my head. I do have one. It's just all the way above the camera. It's very difficult to get the ground and the head in the same shot. But we are focusing on legs, so that does not matter. You do not need to see my head. And if you can hear my dogs barking, I'm very sorry. They are stupid and they are puppies pretty much. So ignore them. Okay, so what we're going to do is advanced spinning. Now, I really recommend that you've done all the basic tutorials first, that you've done the basic running man, that you know the side step, and that you know how to do regular spins. These spins are, you are going to get dizzy from doing them the first few times. It's as simple as that. It takes practice, it takes timing, and it takes balance. And also it depends on the song. You don't want to spin to a song that's too fast for you because you will fly into walls. Okay, so the real basic spin is simply you're going to go from a running man. We're going to lift our foot up and down, and as we do, we want to hop. And that's right, hop with the leg that stays on the ground. So in my case, I'm going to use my right leg. It's generally the leg I like to do this on. You can do it either way. And literally, this is step one, is just being able to do this. Okay? So that we got the weight on the front and the back of our feet, and we just want to just spin around like that. Okay? You will get a little bit dizzy doing this at first, but just get that down pat first, because if you can't do that, you can't do the next step, which is basically we're going to just be banging our other foot down, which actually can help a little bit with the balance as well, by the way. If you feel like you're getting off balance, you sort of use that to correct your balance a bit. It's more so for show, it's just trying to make it look better. And the other thing to do is, you know, I'll go into some arm movements later, but put your arms out, or put them in like this, or, you know, do something with your arms, because just spinning like, you know, just that, it looks silly. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just show you a basic little, just a little move where I'm going to throw a spin into it, and that'll probably just conclude the first basic spin. Okay, so this is that. So that's all it is really. Don't try and do it any faster than that at first. Like I said, you don't want to look at your feet, by the way. Make sure you're looking at the horizon, and you want to also do spotting. If you don't know what spotting is, it's basically whenever you do a spin, you keep looking at an object that's far away, and that will actually really stop you from feeling dizzy. So that's basically all there is to that one. That's what I would just call just a standard, normal shuffling spin, nothing special. Put your arms out. Your arms can also help a little bit with balance too, by the way. And then obviously going out of that is, you know, you can just go into a 10-step or a running man. Okay, so the next kind of spin, same thing, but it's basically doing a kick. It's, well, a kick, but using the momentum of our other leg. Okay, so you're doing this sort of thing. You're going to be pushing the weight of this leg around you, like that. I find this one not as effective. It's up to you, personal preference. You can do it backwards, you can do it forwards. You can just basically go with the flow. It can also be good if you're going from a running man. You can use the momentum of you pushing back from that back step. You can push that into a spin. It is a lot of practice. Just keep practicing. Like I said, make sure you've got the other stuff down pat before you try and start doing spins, or at least incorporating spins into the rest. You can do spins on their own, but when you're putting it all together, make sure you know how to do them individually first. The next spin is a glide spin. This one is not seen very often. It's very basic, but basically that's it. It's basic, but basically all it is that. So what we're going to do is in this case, it doesn't really matter, you can use your left leg or your right leg, you just push back and you go all the way around. That's all it is. So there's your weight is going to be all on this leg. This one here is basically just gliding almost around you. Okay? So that's all it is a glide. That's it. See, you lose your balance really easily. So just practice that. You can go either way. I find it easier to go backwards because it's just, you just push that momentum. And, if you find that, like just then, if you find that you're like, oh, I'm a little bit off balance, go into a reverse shuffle or a running man. That's the thing. If you ever find that you're about to lose it from a move, just go into another move, and you can very easily make it look like you're meant to do that, Okay, so the last spin is basically a combination of that slide, the gliding spin, and the standard spin that I showed at the beginning. Basically all it is, and this one's sort of hit and miss. Sometimes it looks good. I sort of think that this looks good when when the music doesn't have any bass. If you're waiting for that bass line to come, this one looks good. So it's basically, we're hopping with this leg, we're doing this, but this leg's out. That's all it is. Okay? So that's pretty much it. So it's a mixture of that glide and also the glide and just the standard spin. Having your arms out helps with balance as well. And of course, the faster you go, the smoother it's going to look. So if you're waiting for that beat to build up, like you're waiting for the music to get to that boom, boom, boom sort of beat, you can start by doing that and then bang, straight into a running man. So I'll sort of show you. That was probably a bad example because I'm so dizzy from all the spinning I've been doing. But you sort of get the idea. Just keep practicing that one. There is a third spin. There is a last spin. I don't know how many I've showed you. The last one is called the extreme spin. I'm not going to show you how to do this because I don't actually like doing it. And to be honest, every time I try and do it, I fall over. So just practice with these spins first. If you want to know the extreme spin, practice it. Have a look at some other tutorials on the internet on how to do it. It's basically just the standard spin on crack. It's very, very fast. You're spinning, like, it's very hard style, very, very fast with the music, and it makes you incredibly dizzy. So if you're getting dizzy doing this, don't even bother trying to do an extreme spin. Okay, so that's it for advanced spins. I'll leave you guys to it. If you got any questions, just put it down the bottom and I'll add another video if you guys need it. And just keep practicing, that's all it is. Practice makes perfect. And I will see you guys next time.